Hey everyone, it's Miss Breen here, and this is your ELA lesson for Friday. It's a lesson and some independent work, so make sure you get all of this work done today by the end of class. I'm going to go through and read this new text called Spring is Here, and then I'm going to go through the questions that will go along with this as well. So please make sure you are not rushing ahead to do these questions. You're waiting until the end after you've read this text along with me. This book is good for some of you guys for your reading level. For some of you guys, it might be a little bit too difficult to read on your own, but that's totally fine. Just read along with me. And if you have to go back and reread, just go back, rewind the video, and rewatch that part of the video. So this is called Spring is Here. And it's perfect for this time of year because the weather is getting warmer and it's almost spring. So our table of contents, we have each section laid out for us. It's the warmer days of spring, the garden, the woods, the mountains, the meadow, the pond, and then the glossary in the back, which highlights some of our vocabulary. So our first section is the warmer days of spring. Remember how the sun feels on the first warm day of spring? In spring, each day grows longer and warmer. The plants and animals feel it grow warmer too. The garden. The flowers send up shoots from round white bulbs. Soon the garden will be filled with color. The robins are back at work. They collect brown grass for a nest. Soon they will feed wiggly worms to hungry babies. The woods. The trees are growing again. The fat buds on a tree grow into big fat leaves, big flat leaves. Caterpillars nibble on them. The cricket comes out from underground. It rubs its wings to make the sound chirp, chirp. The mountains. In the mountains, snow melts away. Streams fill with water. The bear comes out from her underground den. She is hungry. The meadow. A baby deer drinks its mother's milk. Soon it will eat soft spring grass. Gophers kick up piles of brown soil. They nibble on dandelion leaves. The pond. It's also warmer at the pond. The turtles lie on a long log in the sun. A water lily's flat, round leaf lies on top of the water. A frog sits on the leaf and makes a sound. Ribbit, ribbit. Spring is here. And this is the end of the text. Here's it. This is the glossaries. If you wanted to go back and look at any of these vocabulary words, you can. Otherwise, let's jump into the questions. So I'm going to read each question one at a time. So feel free to pause the video when I read the question, scroll down in this page and answer the question on your own. Okay. So the first question says, so first of all, put your name at the top, but the first question says, in the spring, days get blank, warmer, colder, or shorter. So pause the video, scroll down and answer that question. Again, you can always go back and find that page that I just read by just scrolling back in the video. Number 2, robins feed blank to their babies, eggs, worms, or grass. Again, you can pause the video to go answer this question. Number 3, snow blank in the mountains and streams fill with water. Snow falls, snow freezes, or snow melts. Number 4 says bears come out of their blank to eat. Nests, dens, or houses. Number 5, gophers eat blank. Dandelion leaves, soil, or grass and twigs. Number 6 says, what is a water lily? A type of frog, a food that frogs eat, or a flat, round plant. Number 7 just says, name one animal we read about in this text. So make sure you actually go back into the text, find any one of these words from any of these pages. Make sure you try to copy it your best so it's spelled correctly, and just name one of the animals we read about in the story. At the bottom, you can tell me how you think you did on your work today, and you are not done. So make sure you go back, check your answers, and your name is at the top, and then you can hit submit. But once you have hit submit, you are going to go find this text on Raz Kids, okay? So this is, again, good reading practice. You read and reread for fluency and for comprehension. So you're going to go to Raz Kids. This is assigned to all of you guys. So I'm going to pretend I'm Adrian. I'm just going to use his old account. Hang on. And just log in with your username and password. And make sure you go and find this text. Spring is here. Okay. When you find this text, make sure you listen to it. Try reading it again on your own. You can read it along with this video. You could listen to me read it and read along on this page. Either way is fine. And then go and answer the quiz questions. So once you've read it again and listened to it again, make sure you go and check out these questions. I'm just going to read them aloud to you quickly. So we have, which animal lives in an underground den? A deer, a bear, or a robin? Number 2 says, what happens when snow melts in the mountains? Robins find more worms, crickets come out of the ground, or streams are filled with water. What is the reason why robins build nests? To be able to sit in trees, to have home for babies, or to get rid of twigs and grass. Number 4 says, which of the following can be classified as plants? Crickets, water lilies, or mountains? And number 5 says, what are plant shoots? New stems or branches, the sounds that crickets make, or grass used by birds for nests? Once you've answered, again, all of these questions, make sure that before you submit, or if you think you're done, make sure you check that you have a green check mark next to each of these 3 things. So you've gone back to listen and read it several times, or at least 2 times. Make sure if this is a book that's too hard for your level, it's a little difficult, while you're reading, go back to this video and just read along in Raz Kids while you're listening to me read it again, okay? And then you can go to the quiz questions. If you guys are done with everything, and this part is done, these questions are done, you guys can choose to either earn stars on Raz Kids, or you can pick a reading, letter, or sound or sight word game on ABC Yeah. Okay, that is all you have for your work today. Make sure you get all of this done by the end of class, and have a great weekend.